It's Friday, May 18th. Welcome to Pastor Bob Daily. Dylan, my friend on Facebook, says, I have just recently found Jesus within the last year and developed a wonderful relationship with him. I am happier than I have ever been. But my parents are atheists. Therefore, they do not want me to have anything to do with Christ. I'm an adult. I can essentially do what I want, but rule number 5 says to honor and respect your mother and father. I don't know what I should do. Can you help? Dylan, welcome to the family. I'm so glad you're a Christian, and I'm glad that you're happier than you've ever been. That's great, isn't it? You know, it's really unfortunate that your parents are atheists, and I realize that that's a strain for you, and that's a concern for you. You know, I can't imagine what that would be like, and because my parents are very strong Christians, and I was raised that way, I'm so thankful for that. But you have a different story, and you're right. Rule number 5. I like the way you say rule number 5. The 10 Commandments, number 5 says, honor and respect your mother and father. You know, honoring and respecting them is not necessarily adapting their belief system. And I think there's a distinction here. Sometimes we feel like if we're going to honor someone and respect them, we have to agree with everything they do. We have to listen to everything they say and respond accordingly. And, you know, that isn't true. And it took me a very long time to realize that my parents aren't perfect. Now, they're almost perfect. And I mean that. I just don't find too many faults there at all. But I realize that there are some things that maybe are not quite perfect. You've probably noticed that too, and I'm sure all of you have. And the older you get, the more you realize that parents are human beings as well. They have their opinions, they have their lifestyle, and they have their ideas about what you should be doing as well, because they love you. Now, that's pretty cool. So the worst thing you can do, Dylan, is to turn your back on them. Turn your back on people that love you, that nurture you, that really want the best for you. And so you need to be at the place where you honor them and you respect them. That is really important. But it doesn't mean that you have to adopt their belief system. And if your belief system severs your ties with them, if it creates something that cannot be repaired with it, then that's partly your fault too. So what I would say is this. Spend some time with them, telling them that you found something that has given you a lot of hope. And you realize that it isn't something that they believe, but that one of the things that the faith tells you to do and encourages you to do is to honor and respect them. And tell them that you intend to do that. That you're not going anywhere. That you desire for your relationship with your parents to become even stronger. Because you see, I think that's what some parents fear the most. When you go a different direction, especially a different belief system, that you're going to sever your ties with them and you're not going to be involved with them anymore. And honestly, you should be involved with them even more. Because God gives you more of a capacity to love, more of a capacity to honor, and you should be doing that with your parents as well. So I hope you grow in your relationship with them. Tell them you intend to. Tell them you're not going anywhere. Prove it by spending quality time with them. And let them watch you. You know, the greatest evangelism isn't words. It isn't what you can say to them and how you can argue with them. And you might just decide that you want to not have that conversation with them. And just whenever religion, quote unquote, is brought up, or your faith is brought up, just tell them that, you know, let's not talk about that. I want our relationship to be strong. And then remember that the greatest testimony you will ever have is how you live your life in front of them. I hope you'll do that. And Dylan, I hope your relationship with your parents becomes stronger. God bless you. Have a great day.